Hey everybody, First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich. Quick update here on Dorian as it made landfall this morning around 8:30 a.m. over Cape Hatteras. Really bad situation in the southern Outer Banks. Might be a record storm surge in water levels in many of those locations because he had the worst possible track for them because they had a bunch of water rush from the ocean side and then the sound side flooding became a big issue. But you could see the eye moving away. The only good news I could tell you is the storm is moving away quickly, but the sound side flooding is going to persist for a while. Because let me show you what's going on here. The center of circulation is, I'm going to pause this real quick because it's loading, has moved here, but the water on the back side has been wrapping around, and we've seen a tremendous surge of water come right down the Sound and towards Ocracoke and Hatteras, and they're actually under a flash flood emergency right now. That's because historic water levels are being reported there. So this was at 9:01 a.m. Local law enforcement reported rapid water levels. I was talking to some of my followers out there. They said they'd never seen the water come up this quickly. 7 feet and rising in some locations. Houses that have never seen water in them are getting water in them. Now, this has almost been like a tsunami because it came up so quick, but it's likely to go down as quick. And those rapid rises carry a lot of debris with it. So a lot of flooding going on. There sounds like a really dangerous situation going on out there. If I look at the water levels first, I'm going to zoom in here, and the Pamlico Sound is actually starting to go down, which is good news. It looks like it topped out here around 6.21 feet, which is actually going to be a record because the previous record was 3.7. So it absolutely obliterated the record. And I'm going to refresh this to see if it's updating, but that's major flood stage. That's just like a wall of water coming over the island. We'll go a little further north towards Hatteras here. This is the Coast Guard station right there at Hatteras. We'll bring that up. It looks like it's down because it hasn't reported in a while, but it was supposed to top out at about 6 feet, and that would be close to the historic crest in 2016 of 6.38. So huge surge occurring out there right now. As this storm moves away, it is flying. The official landfall was 8:35 this morning. My concern, though, is as the storm gets even offshore, the winds are going to swing around, and we're going to see a lot of sound side flooding. Not as bad as what's happening right now because the water levels won't be as high, but we're going to see some of that. We're also seeing the wind field expand to the north and west. It might be that. What I mean by that is the trough coming down that's picking this up is expanding it up into this area. So the southern Chesapeake and the Maryland shore, Delaware, and even around area around Hampton Roads and Virginia Beach, we're seeing some wind gusts approaching 60, 65 miles an hour. So there's some pretty strong winds on the northwest side as this exits. So there's going to be another, I'd say 3 or 4 hours of really bad conditions on the coast of North Carolina and Virginia. But the rest of the state is going to dry out real quickly as this moves away. But everybody in the Outer Banks, I hope you guys made it through it. I hope you're in a safe spot because that is some really high water. And again, this flash flood emergency is in effect for most of the southern Outer Banks. This includes southeastern Hyde and Dare County. This is up until noontime today. So please don't go into that area anytime soon until that water completely subsides.